Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 1 versus 1 on Tranquility's End. But on the other side, as the Dark Angels, we've got Wood and Alex. But on the other side, as the Chaos Demons, we've got Korn Champ. Korn Champ will be opening up with a couple of Furies, a Demon Lord, Lesser Demon Portal, and triple Warp Signatures. As Wood and Alex is going to go for a Tech Servitor, a couple of Scout Marines, a Cloister Barracks, and a San Christy Chamber. So potential for some upgrades for your bad boys. I mean, the Dark Angel Scouts are quite good with their combat shotguns and sniper rifles. To be fair though, you don't need the San Christy Chamber for the shotguns, so I imagine something else will be planned. But yeah, combat shotguns in case you see any of these Furies or any close combat shenanigans coming in from Korn Champ. We have seen him play Chaos Demons more or less exclusively on the channel. He's quite well versed in what they can do. Very flexible faction, as whatever the Dark Angels go for, they're able to go for it. If you go close combat, they can go Korn. They go ranged thing, well, they can bring out Slanesh or Zinch or whatever. And we're going to see some Assault Marines. Okay, so jumping around, it is quite a long map to be fair. So any kind of fast motion will also be useful, especially in trying to harass these relics or avoiding any close combat or difficult situations. But no major argy-bargies, everyone just capturing their nearest and dearest or their fairest and farthest. No upgrades on the scouts, so yeah, it just looks like the majority of the fighting power will be going into this one squad of Assault Marines. Whether they will be upgraded to maximum size is yet to be seen. Are able to get their flamers, but not their plasma pistols until tier 2. Well, I don't think the plasma pistols will be all that useful for them in the grand scheme of things. Here is almost losing their morale, but they can always go back up and regain it. Demon Lord might actually be able to do a decent job against these guys, especially if he uses his Flaming Sword ability. Oh, is it a sword? Do you have a sword? Question mark. You have an axe. So whatever your fire ability is, but let's have a little triangle of flame. The further away he is, the more people he actually snags. Not a bad idea. Think about bashing this, but I'm deciding against it for reasons beyond my ken. Normally it's this point where people tend to bash the most. It is the easiest to consistently deny. I suppose the Demon Lords now walk a lot longer, try and get them. So that means spot the Furies, and that's probably their main target here, preventing them from capturing this relic. You see some things been spawned in, and you are Screamers, which makes sense. Fast and nimble, the demon equivalent of jump troops in tier 1. Assault Marines almost denied. Oh no, they must have thought that they killed all the Furies, but not quite so. Won't be denying that relic. A little bit of a faux pas, a little bit of a misclick, shall we say. Well, Alex, we've seen him quite a lot play. What's the faction? It's not Grey Knights, it's Inquisitorial Demon Hunters. But basically, every time someone plays them, they usually 9 times out of 10 go for Grey Knights. So it's very interesting to see him play a different faction. It's not doing too much, just seeing what he can poke and prod. Relic still on the way to being captured. We're seeing another squad of Assault Marines and going for some grenades. And I assume then that means that you Assault Marines can use grenades. Quite often the jump pack troopers are more or less restricted to melter bombs. But I'm assuming, I guess Wood and Alex knows more than I do. Don't get to see Dark Angels. I mean, every time we do see Dark Angels, it's more or less exclusively the scout play for the opening. And maybe a commander as well, just to bolster them. First combat. I see some pink horrors, which is interesting. Unexpected to have seen these guys if you're going to have an Assault Marine squad on the go, but maybe Korn Champ wasn't expecting to see 2 squads of them. Pink horrors are going to be having a very pretty time in close combat. Got many hands, but no weapons on them. Those hands are exclusively for throwing out those pink Pokeballs. Wonderful colour scheme for the Dark Angels as well. Do quite like white armour. Shining Knights. The blue horror's been spawned from the dead pink horrors. Screamers getting whatever damage they can get done with their tusks. But they're outnumbered. And they're a lot more fragile than the Assault Marines. Well, I suppose individually each one's got a little bit more health. But they will get surrounded. Now trying to run away with the Demon Lord joining their squad, which actually slows them down a lot. Some more things been spawned in. Assume it's going to be more Screamers. Oh no, more pink horrors. Right, okay. What looked to be like one grenade being thrown in that general direction. Even though there's lots of assault marines on the go, there's not much economic damage being done over on this side for the demons. He says as one demon shrine then gets taken down. Fair enough, do the opposite of what I say. That's how it works. Some sniper rifles on the scout marines. Always good to prevent the morale of demons when they are far away from their homes, as that will stop them from regenerating health. Screamers still got the demon lord. Well, it looks like as if they've almost been like a bodyguard for him. Okay, they've taken their objective. Smited down a demonic shrine and also decapped a strategic point as well. No fears to capture things. More pink horrors. It's quite interesting. What are you going to go for? You're in the way to tier 2. It's got stubborn, which I do believe is a health upgrade. It's always good. I like how all the Space Marine factions have got different names for the same thing, so casting perspective makes it a little bit harder. Good economy is 92 compared to 88 and 0. Humans just chilling out, no one being too aggressive at the moment. The Chaos Demons know full well that if they poke outside their base, Assault Marines will jump out, so the person who's dictating the way of play here is going to be Wooden Alex. And those pink horrors, like I say, interesting choice because the pink horrors can't exactly react to this. I mean, they're now all the way over here. It'll take them a bajillion million years to walk on over. By the time they do, oh, they've also gone for Worship of Zinch. So that will give them access to Zinchian units, which is what the Flamers of Zinch, that's their upgraded unit. Which do a lot of damage in close quarters firefights. I suppose demons, tit for tat. That was also a level 2 listing post as well. So now the Assault Marines have got to decide, do they push in further or do they come back home and defend? Go for some Scout Marines armed with sniper rifles. They're going around the backside. Anything coming from the base at the moment? No, just more plasma generators. Means we'll have a fair whack of green money to play with later on. One squad jumps on top of one, pink horror squad, as the other concentrates on the other. A whole smorgasbord, hodgepodge of close combat. Morale being broken all over the place on these pink horrors. These guys very unupgraded, to be honest. So they're getting a lot of value from I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been an expensive investment considering that they've all been upgraded to the maximum amount of boys, including a Assault Marine Sergeant, but not really losing that much in the way of models, apart from this squad here, who's lost a couple. Yeah, definitely the Demons' unit composition here, not doing them any favours at all. What are they going to go for instead? They're building up another Lesser Demon portal, which implies to me that Korn Champ has gone for the lesser minions tech path, which I mean, I think that's what the, yeah, it increases your Lesser Demon squad cap at the expense of lowering the Greater Demon cap. But you know, they've got to stabilise. No point in trying to go for those big demons if you don't quite have the economy for it. Double melter bombs put in there, breaking that dark circle down to half. Going to see a Herald of Zinch on the way. Long range, boomy bits. There's damage, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one is just completely ignoring the incoming damage from these Screamers. They don't mind at all. Got the objective, and I do absolutely love this. Not overcommitting to anything at all. They're just being a nuisance gradually over time. Well, I assume they will be getting more stuff on. Yeah, you've got 4 plasma generators. So that's a prime time to get your vehicles on the go. Sniper's still providing that supporting fire. Hello Zinch though, like I say, want to get a good chunk of AoE in there. Turning everyone a bit blue dabba-dee dabba-die. And just the amount of damage there. Almost all the Marines in that squad now very low on health. I want to bring them home at risk of losing the models. Here are the Flamers. Got to get really close, but once they start doing the damage, but it doesn't seem like they want to be doing it. I do quite like them. For whatever reason, they remind me of I don't know how many of you played Rayman, that 2D scroller from way back when, but there's an enemy in there that I can't quite remember what level it's on, but it's on the... Was there a casino level? There was a level with like lots of music. Reminds me of one of the trumpets. If you've ever played that game, I know that a lot of you people who watch this channel are below the age of 30, but I know some of you are older. What is it? I think it's something like a 60-40 split in the grand scheme of things. Some of you old soldiers will know. And by the by, that blooming Rayman game was marketed and art styled towards kids, I do believe. But bugger me sideways, it was not gameplay orientated towards children. It was a really nails game. As a kid, I could only really get past the forest area. And after that, once I get to the cloudy bit, absolutely shafted. That, Ames Odyssey, and Heart of Darkness, those were the first 3 games I would play. All of them absolutely kicking my ass. Then I played Chronicles, Land of the Gobbers. I was like, thank God, a game I could finally play. Even then, it was still difficult. Attack server has been smited. Too many flames for the Assault Marines to deal with. I suppose maybe early game Zinch wasn't dealing with them all that well, but now even if these guys type 2 squads, still one left over, and you only really need one to burn their way through any kind of infantry. Well, that's one way to solve the problem. Just buy one more squad of Assault Marines. That's got a powerful Dreadnought with the plasma cannon. Lovely shade of green. As is good and proper for the Dark Angels. Now the Flamers and Zinch. Where's the other friend gone? They just come... Oh, they've come back over here. There's now 2 squads, actually. There's 4 squads, so they can't time them all up again. It's just an escalation. Oh, did that one plasma cannon just kill all those demons then? Shame I missed it. Bloody good all the same. The Assault Marines doing the God Emperor's work, ripping apart these flamers. And these guys will not survive for very long. They are not designed to be taking any kinds of damage. General plasma cannon missed. But seems to have knocked some down all the same. This guy getting his backside blasted. Korn saying GG, but I know this game lasts for a little bit longer. As it was said in the Discord chat. So he must be able to pull it back. I have faith in Korn. I've seen him doing this kind of crazy stuff before. He just needs to pull out the sweat. That's what he needs to do. Miles Bob has been thrown into the Lesser Demon Portal. Flamers need to get some distance, but the Assault Marines aren't letting them. Herald of Zinch been utterly surrounded by everyone. Let's slap them down. And in fact, morale's been broken. Flamers and Zinch getting some fire, fury in there, but all these models are also still relatively healthy. And Lord somewhere in that scrum as well. He doesn't mind a bit of close combat stuff. I'll see some dancing from these Assault Marines. Getting a bit too cocky, actually. Thought they could dance their way to victory, but not quite. They've got the Pink Horrors focusing on the Dreadnought. Assault Marines turn their attention over to them, but it's going to be a bit of a mistake. It does give those Flamers a bit of room. It's got some smiting going on as well. So it wasn't likely, but they managed to defend themselves. And the economic advantage for the Dark Angels, I don't think... No, it's not substantial at all. They were pushing to win. But then... Yeah, the Demons have got all their bits and bobs still online at the moment. But Alex saying, are you still there? A classic Demon strategy. Pretend you're not there in the hopes that the Dark Angels lose their cool and, you know, get a bit complacent. And now, with some underhanded tactics. It's all legal, baby. If it can be done, it should be done. That's generally the rules from what I understand. Plasma cannons continuing the fire. The Assault Marines are less in number than the melee at the moment. Elder's Inch quite low on health, but still out and about. Aha! Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on the demons. Somebody's sorting them out. They're not now going to take care of those blue horrors before joining their friends and colleagues. And yeah, I think Zinch was just a bad idea in this situation. If these were Korn bloodletters, they would be in combat, they'd be regenning every time they do damage, and it would be a completely different packet of biscuits, but that's not the case. And because they've gone Zinch, top of my head, Zinch is not a fan of... No, it's Slaanesh and Korn are not fans. Zinch and Nurgle are enemies. So you could still go for some Korn stuff. I would highly recommend it. Dreadnought half health, but being repaired by a Tech Marine. I'm now seeing some Fiends of Slaanesh. Will do a lot better in close combat. 3 big models comes in that unit. Anything else from you guys? You are going for tier 3. So here we are. Blue Horrors just holding them back for a little while. Does seem to be reacting. Well, I mean, not reacting now. Now that that Dreadnought just smited them. Korn Champ saying he's going to try one thing. But that's okay. Oh, well, the Blue Horrors are dead, and now the Brimstone Horrors are here. And now a wombo combo of Slaaneshi Demons. Gonna run straight over to that Dreadnought. Submarines, though, they're not taking the bait. Just gonna continue focusing on those pink horrors, but seeing what those flamers do. Give them a couple of seconds, and they will wipe the floor, or burn the floor, shall we say, if anything. Slaaneshi Demons sent back to the stable. No more is coming from the lesser demon portals at the moment. So many dead Marines at the moment. Littering the floor. I suppose we'd probably all see the dead demons if they weren't just, you know, phasing back to the Eye of Terror. We've got some Screamers coming out, going for a second, third, fourth pass even. Dark Angels can't push in too far, although, honestly, just focus on the outside bits. I mean, if you kill this, that reduces the demon's economy a little bit more. Jump over, start smashing this up with your melter bombs and stuff, then jump away. You're giving the demons a lot of space to potentially make some comebacks here. The chances are very unlikely, but I don't like the chances here. If you do let them snowball like this, that's quite a sizable demon host. Something's falling back, just waiting for those Screamers to die. More are coming in. One singular squad jumps on over. Flame have been thrown around everywhere. Beautiful shots from that Dreadnought. Yeah, one shot from him almost wipes out an entire squad of flamers there. Demon Lord being sorted out. And is this... Rule me thrice. Nope, genuine, actual GG there. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that at all. I suppose maybe his thinking was that there's a Dreadnought there, and every time it fires once, basically annihilates a whole swath of his demon units. And his mainstay against vehicles is pink horrors. He maybe could teleport him around the backside and try and focus him down, but there's always that Tech Marine nearby to repair him. And I mean, of course, if he teleports the pink horrors in, well done, the assault marines, even if they've jumped forward to engage with people, they can then jump back and tied them up, so quite hard to counteract that stuff. I mean, maybe could have gone for some bigger demons, maybe some of those, well, not defilers, but you know what I mean, the demon-style defilers to do some stuff. But again, they've got the melter bombs, so a very difficult situation for Korn Champ, but he gave it a good old college try, and that's all we can really ask from our players here. So yeah, cheers, Will and Alex, for sending this game into the Discord. If you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you once a game a week, and there is also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. I've been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure's always never short. Now, see you in a bit. Peace.